Hey everyone, this is Vanessa, and I have my husband's lanyard that I'm going to be working on. So we're going to redo the pins. I'm going to put the locking pin backs on. These work really good if you're not really going out and about. Say you're going somewhere small and you're not going to get hung on anything. But say you're going to Disney Park or toy show or anything like that, or convention of any kind, I would say do the locking pin backs. So I'm going to show you how to use the locking pin backs. Make sure that this end is what hooks onto the pin, because this side is what goes on the bottom. So it's going to look like, oh, I can't do it on a thing, so I'll show you. So you want to make sure that this piece is like this instead of like that on the bottom. So you want to make sure that this part here is on top of the pin while this other side is on the bottom of your pin, because you want to see it, there's a bigger opening, so it has, the bigger opening is for the pin and the smaller bottom piece is for, so it's going to look like that. Trying to stay still so you can see it, so make sure that stays where you can see it. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if this will give you a better look on it. You want to make sure that is on the bottom. Okay, so here we go. We're going to reorganize these pins. And I have them all labeled, so all these here are labeled, so I know which packing goes to where. So we're going to do white socks. So it'll look like just like that. Trying to have where you can see up higher. So you take this, because you're going to see it only goes one way, so when it goes like this way and it can't lock no more, that means it's locked. And when you go the other way and you keep going, that's what loosens the pin back. So you're going to have it where it kind of looks like this, outward. Okay, so we're going to put this in the back. Make sure your pin is straight too, because once you lock it in there, you want to make sure your pin is straight. So I gotta make sure my pin is straight on the lanyard, especially where you want it. I'd say probably about there. Put this right back on the pin. Make sure the pin is even as well on the lanyard. Yeah, perfect. Take this piece here, so you can see what I'm doing. Because you got to make sure you push it all the way in, then you start locking it. Make sure your pin does not move. So that's what I'm doing, making sure my pin's not moving. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Sometimes it just takes a little bit. I want it to be right about there. Okay. Okay, so now you know it's locked on there. But I want to redo it just in case if it's not too loose. So sometimes it's always better to double check too as you're tightening it, because I want to make sure this is not going to move. So we're going to make sure it does not wiggle. And kind of press firmly too. I'm talking about the pin and the backing. Perfect. There you go. Now it's secured. Okay, next pin we're going to do, let me put this back into its baggie. Oh, let's put that there. So I have all the baggies labeled. Okay, so there's the White Sox pin. Okay, we're going to do a Bulls pin. loosen it up. Oh, I think I tighten it. Yep, other way. Whoops. Okay. Nope, you stay. Because I kind of want to see where you can see where it says White Sox. Because it's going to say Chicago White Sox. So what I want to do is put this kind of right about here, I would say. I would think. Yeah, I say right between that. I want to make sure it's even on both sides too. Let's see, is that even? Also, I don't want to make sure it gets hung on nothing. Oh, it should be okay. Wait, I don't like where it's at. It should be going up just a little bit. Let's see. Don't know why it's not going where I want it to go. It's just not going where I want it to go. Let's see. It's going right in between, but not where I want it to go. Let's see. Is that even? And then is it going to... Okay, for now, let's... Let me see something here. Just for now. Maybe I can put a different pin there. I think it's because this one here is a little bit bulky and heavy. I think that's what the issue is, I think. Okay, right about there. Let's see. That should be okay. Oh, I gotta have it a little more over though. I liked it where it was at, but it's gotta go a little more over. Let's see. Now is it even? Never rush it because so that way you don't mess it up. The pin and stuff. Okay, hold it still. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lock it. See, I can feel the groove changing, and I don't want that. We don't want the groove to change. That's what we don't want. We don't want the groove to change. We want the groove to stay where it needs to be at. So I want to make sure the groove does not change. So let's try that again. We want the pin to be evened out. See, it locked so it won't move. Checking it out. It's not really wiggling, but I could go a little tighter. So let's loosen it back up and then try again. Okay, let's see. Yep, that should be okay. Alright. So we have this pin going now. It's going to go in a baggie. So it's actually easier if you're going to organize your baggie, like which pin goes where, even if you take it off and say you want to make sure you have all your backings in one place. It's always good to label it. That way it's all organized. Okay. Next pin is going to be this